Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I was going to be showing you my Titan Rock Brute build. So this one is pretty much, I've gotten to the point where he is unstoppable. Like, I haven't found a single mob type that can handle getting this guy to even lose a little bit of health. Like, it's really, really good. The main thing I was trying to focus on was to get his defenses up as high as I could, which I couldn't get it to my liking, which is more like over 30%, but it's still very good. And then resistances are crazy on this thing when you pop granite armor. So another thing that was kind of I was building up to was psionic resistance, because psi will kill you, especially on a rock brute, because you have no psi resistance at all in your build. So you have to build for that. You have to compensate by using IO sets. So let's get into the build. So pretty much what I did was I did the typical loadout of going with the power pools and taking maneuvers. We got tough, we got weave running, and then we're going to be using granite armor as well as rooted. So rooted is really nice because you can heal over time on that. So that's really good. So you're not going to really pop your Earth's Embrace or your dull pain type ability. You're not going to pop that. Really, it's more like a survival thing. So that's the main reason why I even have it in the build. Why not have some extra hit points, and it doubles up as a heal too. So that's really nice. As far as incarnates, we'll get to that in a second. But the main incarnate that you really gonna need, just say right off the bat, you just saw it happen, Ageless. You need Ageless. You will run out of N all the time. I cannot do low level content at all because he suffers really bad. So to negate that, you really need to get Ageless. That way you have no problems and you can spam to your heart's content. I didn't take Hasten in this build, which is something completely different from my typical builds. I normally live by Hasten as if it was stamina, where I need it on every single character. But in this case, we didn't need it. We didn't need it at all. Just looking at the stats real quick. So we have, as far as recharge, I'm happy with it. It's at 103, but if you pop granite armor, which you're going to be in that most of the time, it goes down to 38%. So that's good enough for you to be able to just do your attacks at a normal speed. Your attacks are up pretty consistently, so you're going to be constantly doing something. So it's not like you're going to be standing around waiting for something to happen. So that's really good about that. That's why I didn't take Hasten, because I felt like it wasn't unnecessary to even get it. Let's look at defenses. This is the most important thing that I was looking at. So range defense, we got that at 20%. That was the hardest one to get up, but the main thing I wanted was more melee, so we went with 29% melee. And then I have AoE defense of 19%, so that's close to the range defense. Then we have in psionic, it's about 15. Yep, there goes 15% on psionic. So that's good enough, at least to hold you off. It's not the best in the world, but it's still something, so that they're not hitting you, and then when they do hit you, they hit you for nothing, because look at the resistances. Smashing and lethal at 78%. Fire resistance, cold resistance, both at 67. Energy resistance 50 as well as negative. And then psionic is the important thing, so I put a lot of special enhancements for this one. 41% on psionic, and then toxic is at 68%. So they're not going to hit you for a whole lot at all. So this is the best thing about this. So the whole thing with the enhancements, let's take a look at that. I went with just trying to build the defenses as much as I could. So basically, we have the Gift of the Ancient set twice. So we have that on granite armor and defensive sweep. So I mainly went for the psionic resistance. That was the main focus. So 4.5% on that. And then we have the Armageddon set. So this one is more psionic. I didn't care about the recharge, but the recharge came along with it, so that's good. We have on this set, I ended up taking this retified reticule for increased perception, because every time I fought Arachnos and the stupid ass freaking Night Widow, whenever she'll throw her damn gas grenade or smoke grenade, it just used to piss me off so much. I have other videos that I made on this where I was like suffering through it, but yeah, that's the main reason why I took that increased perception. That way I can have that. And then we have the Gazin set on here. I mainly just wanted to max health a little bit, so it was like, why not slap something in there? Superior blistering cold is really good for the. We have the cold defense, we have smashing lethal, we got fire resistance, you got pretty much everything that you would want as far as like building up resistances. So that's why I went with this set. Then we have obliteration on 3 or 4 abilities. Yeah, it's just 3 abilities. So we got that is for the melee defense, and then we're using numinous clairvoyance for the range defense. We got the luck of the gamblers for some more recharge. Why not? These are the important ones. Is on the defensive shields we have the Aegeus, so this is psi resistance, so it gives you 5% right here. And then you have the gladiator's armor, which is overall defense, so that one's really good to get. And then impervium armor for more psi resistance, that's 6% right there. And then down here on tough I have steadfast protection, so that's even more defense of 3%. So yeah, just stacking all that stuff up. Right here we have resistance to all, so that's really nice. Got that running too, so that's 5% more. And then of course the luck of the gamblers. Numinous clairvoyance right here, just for more maximum health. Why not? Let's take it. And that pretty much covers most of it. I went with Soul Mastery. This was a really good power set to get, mainly because you have Darkest Night. That was the main thing I was looking at. You could put the Darkest Night debuff on the mobs, and you know how we already have about 20-30% defense to everything. Then on top of that, you're debuffing their 2 hit, so they can't even freaking hit you at all. So this is like the biggest thing, because you can basically farm up groups. Like I wish that the aggro cap wasn't the way it was, because once we actually figure out how to do that on my friend's server, on Zeph's server, it's gonna be so much more fun to be able to just pull like an entire zone and really see what this character is like. So that's the main thing I'm waiting for, is to be able to do that. Right now we're just still at that cap, so pretty much whatever groups we run up to, that's pretty much all we can fight, which is the sad thing. Positron Blast on the Dark Obliteration. Dark Obliteration's, it's whatever, but it's just an extra attack for AoE, why not? Soul Tentacles is pretty decent, I like it, and I have that chance for hold on this set too, so it's pretty nice. Mainly went for that psionic resistance again. And same thing with this Positron, psionic resistance. But yeah, that's the build. This one's just for recharge, so Dark Watchers is whatever, it's just for recharge. And yeah, that covers that stuff. So as far as incarnates go, let's take a look at incarnates. So far I only have 3 things that were just major to my build that I really wanted to get. So we have the alpha slot, the destiny, and the hybrid. Destiny is the most important because you need ageless. If you don't have ageless, then you're gonna be suffering, like I said earlier. So I went with agility for the defense, because you have an increase in defense, and then you have recharge rate, movement speed, and endurance modification, which you won't really care about once you get ageless. So those are nice things to have. And then I'm using the support core, so that one is for more defense, and then you also get damage out of it too. So it's actually pretty good. I gotta upgrade it though. I gotta see where I'm at right now. Hybrid support. Yeah, I'm only up to the 2nd tier right now, so I was gonna be working my way to the top. But that one's pretty nice, because it even gives you endurance discounts on your powers, so that's pretty damn awesome. So why not? Why not? But anyway, that's the build. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope it was helpful. Leave a thumbs up if it was, thumbs down if you didn't like it. Let me know in the comments what build you would like to see next. I know I have some requests. There was Fire Blaster. There was a couple other things with Masterminds, which I don't really care about Masterminds that much. But what I'm really looking to do is, I haven't done a Scrapper yet, I haven't done a Stalker, and I haven't done, let's see, we did a Dominator, Controller we haven't done, or a Defender. So there's a few characters that I haven't touched yet as far as builds. So yeah, just let me know in the comments what would you like to see. But anyway, have a good day guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Later.